Damn, half melted chocolate is not really good for talking. Good for apparently choking, though. Sorry about that. Due to the American West Coast heat wave that's still sort of in effect, but seems to be finally dying down. I wasn't able to even have my Xbox in standby mode because of the heat, nor my computer, so I didn't even do any streams. So I apologize for that, but unfortunately, you can't really do anything about the weather. We're not wizards. We don't have any terraforming or weather control machines, so it is what it is. And that is part of the reason why, instead of starting this stream at 4, I am doing it at 2:30. Although it'll be broken up into 2 parts. And I will be doing 2 different streams today. The second one would be for for last week, and well, I don't know.
This foreign code is a manifestation of establishing connection to access point.
It all depends whether or not if I decide to hop on Legendary Edition, there's the second stream, and will be makeup for missing last week. But if I don't hop on Legendary Edition, this existing one will be the makeup one from the stupid heat wave.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Then thanks, I think.
Maze, oh maze, oh maze, what are you, maze? There we go.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate.
It's interesting how it's still, like, Legion's dead, but he's got a backup copy replacing him.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
He's probably the only one who's just basically, like, can easily be replaced like that in the franchise. Provided you don't pick the destroy option, of course.
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster. We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster. We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster.
I actually got into a big debate with my god brother about the options in Mass Effect 3 as far as endings are concerned.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Gath, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
They are viewed through your perception. You see them as you know them now.
So in other words, no reveal of what the Quarians look like without their masks. Boo.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
So, he was arguing the destroy option is the least, leaves the galaxy the least vulnerable. Even it'll destroy the Gath, ED, and everything else. He thinks that the synthesize option, on the other hand, is the worst out of the options due to the fact that
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
that essentially synthesize would make the civilizations of the galaxy the most vulnerable against another threat, due to the fact that he argues an EMP would basically kill everything living. I simply was pointing out that, as far as I can tell, they're essentially as merged as biomass and mechanical as Shepard is. Shepard gains additional powers from his abilities from his biotics, and they help him, but he's not completely reliant on them like my god brother seems to think. He thinks that essentially the dogs he is convinced that the way it works is essentially nothing in the galaxy can survive without the mechanical parts. What am I forgetting to do? Shut up, Miss Wilson. So, anyways, that was argument, and we basically were arguing about the canon ending, essentially. What's the best canon ending? What should affect Mass Effect 4? That was a couple weeks ago. So after that, I pointed out that it should just simply import and have...
We've got escaped guests! They're pinned!
Open fire!
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Gev following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
We have no data on this platform's previous ranged armament capabilities. Establish connection with the remaining server node.
That's probably the only real difference between the original with Legion surviving Mass Effect 2 versus not. Is few dialogues like that during this mission.
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion?
Anyway,
Talk to me.
so I...
We are not Legion.
Crap.
Just give me the update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
So, my essentially was pointing out that they should make it to where...
Warning, the Reaper infection has learned to self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
That your choices, regard that whatever ending you carry over, are chose in Mass Effect 3 should have effects in Mass Effect 4. And he's like, no, because destroy is also the only option that Shepard survived. And I'm like, yeah, but that's technically a hidden ending. So it's an alternative to destroy. And there are other ways for Shepard to come back from
to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
From simply a recreation of the Leviathan project, or not Leviathan,
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data
Lazarus, that was the term. The Lazarus project.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
That rebuilt him during Mass Effect 2. There could also be simply the use of clones. I mean, there was already one clone during the DLC. In fact, depending on
Target the vulnerable point for the infection
most of the
to slow
endings,
propagation.
or the only ending I've saw for that particular DLC, which is the one we previously recorded, doesn't even show that clone dying, just disappearing under the ship. The likelihood of him surviving, mind you, is practically nothing. Doesn't mean something didn't happen where he can
Point to the
be
infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
revived or survived or anything like
There
that.
is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
That we didn't see or are not privy to, or something along those lines, you know? Shoot, there could be a new clone that's brought in, or they could use a clone, the substitute for Shepard, until they actually resurrect the original Shepard.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the geth!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
A few creators attempted mediation. They failed.
So, essentially, I bring this particular conversation up because I was curious to find out, or more like I wanted to propose a input from people or something, I guess you could call it. Don't know the exact word I'm looking for, but basically I wanted people to find a way to submit either on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, what their take on the canon Shepard survivals with each ending, which ending they think is the more realistic, safer, whatever, and what they think they should do as far as having that affect the story of Mass Effect 4, or even what they think they're going to do, even if they don't have an opinion of what they should actually do.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. slow its growth toward the data cluster. During which the creators declared martial law.
Come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? The Creators never formally ended hostilities. They have officially been at war with the Geth for 291 years.
Another thing that we got into the argument as far as the ending choices of Mass Effect is we couldn't come to agreement on self-awareness / sentience. These are the term mindset that essentially a machine is a machine. It can't ever be sentient. It can't ever be self-aware. Same mindset the Quarians had, that they started the whole war and everything, basically. So, I, the mind, pointed out that would basically mean that no mechanical life form could exist. Even if it was a hybrid, there couldn't be sentient Reapers, which there are. There couldn't be things like in other stories like Transformers.
Accessing data. This is data from the end.
And I also pointed out that the destroy option is committed genocide on several species.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
Our future was uncertain. Our networking was primitive. We stayed within our limits. Connection with the remaining Supernet is established. We are ready to transport you.
He argues that if the whole entire species was hostile and was gonna wipe out all life, wouldn't you be willing to do genocide? And I was like, yes, but not every of the species that would die is hostile.
Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Root access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the port and disconnect from Mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you okay?
work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Organic sympathies lie with other organics. We feared your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
Acknowledged.
Glad to hear it. Let's go.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
You'd have to ask the Geth we found if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said their life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Prime units will become combat deployable once the old machine signal has been terminated.
You really don't have any memories of helping me stop the Collectors?
While our records confirm this physical platform has previously traveled aboard the Normandy, we have no data of the event itself.
Legion. We saved the entire galaxy together.
We are not Legion.
So how far back does your memory go?
Our last available recordings are from 3 years ago, a landing on Eden Prime. Our platform sustained heavy damage from human colonists.
Then you don't remember where you got that armor to fix yourself?
Negative.
Don't you think it looks familiar?
We have no more information on this topic.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. They do not comprehend the damage done to the Geth's collective reasoning. They likely do not care.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
The creators' attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
Fear is an experience reserved for organics.
What was interfacing with the Reaper like?
Unproductive. We gained no significant data beyond that which we have already shared.
We'll talk later.
Acknowledged.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Said observation deck. I thought observation deck. Now I'm confused.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
We have no significant information on this topic you do not already possess. Signing off.
Well, it was worth a try.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes, all right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vankshare, I didn't know your parnaps could glow. That was the joke.
All right. I get it. Yeah, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human. You will believe anything. You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you?
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Oh, if you see Ash anywhere, tell her I'll save her some. I'm thinking she might need a little nourishment after last night.
What happened last night?
Yeah, we just needed to unwind a bit. She's a fun girl when she actually lets her hair down for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
Am I the only one who seems to think this crew quarters and these beds are like too there's just not enough crew quarters and crew space and beds for a whole crew aboard the ship? I mean, to me, it definitely seems like the amount of crew and the size of the crew quarters and beds just don't add up at all.
Hey there.
I also feel like the ship's much bigger than what you see internal wise. Like on the outside, it looks like it should have like 15 times as much space in each section of the ship, at the very least, just by the amount of glowing window-like things on it.
Chambers is dead.
Oh no, what happened?
Cerberus found her during a Citadel coup. Shot her where she stood.
Oh, that's terrible. She seemed really nice.
What if we'd gone back to Cerberus? Your gut saved us, Gabby. Commander.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
It does suck that, because out of all of the female characters in the game, Kelly's actually my favorite. But yet, she's only in 2 as a romanceable partner. And as far as I know, she'll never join the Cerberus crew and
I need a folding
will
chair
be
or
killed
something.
regardless.
I talked with Williams. Between the 212, Horizon, and the Council's other guards, it's like death just follows her around. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
In fact, she's probably the only non-Shepard redhead of the entire Mass Effect series that I mean, I think there are a few other sort of redhead characters in the game, but I think they're just, I don't remember any of them that are major characters other than her, or even remotely major.
We have noticed recent adjustments to Normandy's weapon systems. Requesting status update.
They're fine, Legion. I'm just doing a few tune-ups where I can to get things running faster.
We are not Legion.
All right.
Normandy's weapon accuracy cannot be improved beyond 0.32%.
That's all. You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. Normandy's weapon systems have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we organics like to keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A Geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with 1 million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
We have noticed recent adjustments to Normandy's weapon systems, requesting status.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
She's still nowhere to be found. What the hell? That's gotta be a bug. I swear, the backwards compatible version of this is more buggy than the original. I guess I've completed the whole model set. Kinda missed the space hamster though. I also missed the incentive helmet that would sit up here. And yes, I have not played the Legendary Edition beyond what I've broadcast. Simply due to the fact that it's part of what I'm doing.
The Allied primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system. Commander.
I don't think I'm fully recovered from those 3 days of triple digits. Because my mind's pretty frazzled still. Basically, I'm not playing the Legendary Edition because it's the first Legendary Edition playthrough, so I'm broadcasting all so that I'm broadcasting my first impressions. Unique emotions and reactions included.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
No unique dialogue from her, but there is from Garrus for this mission. I always found it funky.
Commander Shepard.
You never know when it's gonna be unique dialogue or not. There's no, like, noticeable indicator, so you either miss the dialogue or you go talk to everybody in between each individual mission and side mission and yada yada. Why not? It is like probably the only weapon that exists in all 3 games, after all.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
We were not sure you would be pragmatic enough to appreciate the tactical value of these enhancements.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We are not Legion.
Don't give me that garbage. You were my friend. You helped me fight the Collectors.
And then we died.
Yeah.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world. Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Ranok, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say Kilasalai? The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
The Quarians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us. Well, that's a start.
Good work, Trainer.
Where half the time is Peter.
I'm on it.
Admiral Gerrel here. The heavy fleet has a clear path. All forward.
Geth fighter presence is negligible. Patrol fleet, break cover and engage.
Dove undercover right into that rocket.
Shepard Commander, hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the base.
plan?
Not an option. The Geth would scramble a defense before we broke through.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
Anyone get a good look at that thing?
A glimpse. It appeared to be Reaper technology.
Got it! Geth reinforcements coming in from above! Understood. Got it! Understood! Watch out! Crossfire on the left side balcony! Right away! Right away!
Shepard Commander, do you need assistance?
We'll get through. What's your status?
The old machine system upgrades have enabled us to corrupt security routines. We are slowing them down.
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
Legion's Reaper upgrades are quite useful.
But risky. That's not Legion anymore, Shepard. I don't think we can trust it.
I don't think we have a choice.
Admiral Geralt to all ships. We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet.
Khan is here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll hold them, Geralt.
I'm on it!
the override?
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Understood! Understood!
Granted. Good hunting, Ra.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here!
Nothing like it refusing to let me take cover.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here!
We detect no more Geth in your immediate area. Reinforcements are minutes away.
You getting anything from the base?
No. The old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste. The Creator fleet will be overrun unless you sever the Geth connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was centuries in the making. To see it finally end.
To think we can tilt the balance of power.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sink to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance. Target locked.
We have located transportation.
Copy that. Everybody, get to the ship. Move! Move!
How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I was hoping your fleet might lend a hand. Go!
We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Shepard fleet. It's not a Reaper base, it's a live Reaper. I need an orbital strike. Clear. Fire at will.
What did we hit?
The firing chamber. Looks like a weak point when it's priming.
Damn it. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No. Pull over.
Shepard, Commander.
If we run away, the Geth stay under Reaper control and the Quarians are dead. This ends now. EDI, patch the Quarians to the Normandy's weapon system. I want the targeting laser synced up to the whole damn fleet.
Understood.
Do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
We are not Legion.
You are today. Shepard to fleet. I'll paint the weak spot. Wake up with the Normandy and be ready to fire.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Shepard, we need a target.
Nothing like aiming exactly at it, only... I honestly don't remember this part. Not sure what that was about. So it seems like the amount of time it takes to paint the target is the amount of time, or the size of the splash damage is constantly changing. At least that's what I But I did that one time, and it just infinitely freaking painted the target until it blew up. Nothing like a budget minimum face that plays night over and over again, right?
Sovereign and the Geth. We stopped Harbinger and the Collectors. We've earned a straight answer.
It is not a thing you can comprehend.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're killing everyone in the galaxy to save us?
The cycle must continue. There is no alternative.
Organics and synthetics don't have to destroy each other.
The battle for Rannoch disproves your assertion. Finish your war. We will be waiting.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machines. We are free.
You did it, Shepard. The Geth fleet has stopped firing. They're completely vulnerable.
Shepard, Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the Creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us. Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
Why not? Our fleet is massive. We can support Shepard's fight against the old machines. If the Creators no longer threaten us.
Upload the code to the Geth. Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
Your people began this war. We will end it. 40%.
I'm sorry.
No.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, our skepticism was misplaced. Thank you.
Tally, no!
Commander, your actions enabled this upgrade. Because of you, we are a people, and we are free.
And Legion?
Dead. I am sorry, Commander.
Me too.
It sacrificed itself to deliver the code upgrade to all Geth units, and we will uphold its promise. We are already repairing ships, and our technology can help build the Crucible.
Thank you.
We regret the deaths of the creators.
They made their choice.
The hell? I feel like I've made that choice before without catastrophic freaking genocide.
Commander Shepard, I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. The Geth are already helping with construction of the Crucible, and their fleet will be ready for action soon.
If anyone else suggested an alliance with the Geth, I'd think they were insane. However, you've proven me wrong before. But that's not why I contacted you. I've received information from my government. It's too sensitive to discuss over an unsecured channel.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for you in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Okay. Well, I don't like that ending enough that I'm gonna reload that mission and start all that crap all over and try to get a better ending. But I'm not gonna... Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I feel like that mission was all bugged to hell. I mean, pretty sure there's a way
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
Both without...
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
Or get both with...
This unit still carries
Geth
remnants
and
of
Quarians.
the old
They've done
machine
it
upgrade
before.
code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
That was... Oops. That was back when,
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were
The
tolerant of our
original
recovery of Geth
Legion
intelligences
survived.
from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
We were not sure you would be pragmatic enough to appreciate the tactical value of these enhancements.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
I'm not sure it even registered...
We are not Legion.
Paragon
Don't give me that
option that
garbage.
I
You were my
triggered.
friend. You helped me fight the Collectors.
And then we died.
Yeah.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it.
When we're done.
This, you've heard me say.
Looks like you're seeing something I should.
I just...
The Quarian spin.
We have got...
Okay, I am gonna take a break before I start the next stream, and obviously it's not gonna, this one's just all the way through. I'll be back in maybe 20 minutes or less. I do have auto hosts on to a bunch of people, so it should automatically switch to one of the hosts in broadcast or an archive broadcast. In the meantime,